What LeBron do?
He hasn't been very good.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This dude is 500 years old. And he's still throwing posters. He posterized Mike Williams too. Oh, that's unfortunate. Anyway, where were we? Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Another friendly request video, technically. I don't know which album I want to react to next. We know that the last one that we reacted to was Mr. Marvin's Mechanical Museum M4, which I called it, and you guys seem to catch on. I don't know if that's because, like, it's already been called M4, or, like, you know, you guys actually watched the video. Either way, if that was my doing, I'm flattered. But yes, that album was not really for me, so there's that. But now I'm going to react to another album that has kind of been getting highly requested. But I mean, in a pretty obvious way, because this album is pretty big. And I have not fully reacted to it. What album am I talking about, by the way? Well, only one of the biggest albums of the damn 90s. Nevermind. Yeah, this is gonna be a little weird because I'm probably gonna have to censor this cover because God, who knows how. Yeah, it's a weird mess. Anyway, yeah, Nevermind, an album by a band I've never fully listened to when it comes to albums, because I mean it was pretty short-lived, but still. Nirvana, you've definitely heard of them. If not, you've definitely seen their shirts. I obviously know of Nirvana. If you haven't heard Smells Like Teen Spirit, then you probably haven't touched a guitar in your life. Or haven't seen a guitar in your life. Because, easily their biggest song ever. Easily one of the biggest songs ever. One of the easiest guitar songs to play. And that's just, not saying that like subjectively. It's just pretty simple to play. Big album. I've never listened to it fully. A lot of people probably giving it a lot of praise. A lot of good things, a lot of good stuff, a lot of influential things, if you know who's been influenced by it. And yeah, Nirvana, Kurt Cobain has left a very huge mark on the music world in the 90s and when they were around, and yeah. But yes, why this album? Well, obviously because people have requested it. As you can see by here, I have a little spreadsheet, because, you know, an accountant's gotta have a spreadsheet. A work in progress. I've compiled pretty much most, if not all, of the requests I've gotten through comments or community posts or, like, even an Instagram DM, which I really appreciated. But I have it on a Word document, but I'm like, okay, this is starting to get a little messy. So I'm going to transfer it all into a little Google spreadsheet. Obviously, you can see by my title, it's a work in progress. I'm nowhere near finished because I kind of just started this like an hour ago. But anyway, so you can see a couple of requests here that are already listed. I will definitely be listing more as time goes on and when I actually feel like being productive and not lazy. As you can see here, I will showcase this one, how Nevermind was requested by a lot of people. I don't really have the photographical evidence to prove that a lot of people have requested it, but I know there were people that requested it. All right, I'm not insane. Please trust me on this one. But let's just say, because I got a very recent one recently on my Mac Miller video, you can watch that later or now, who cares. SS_enjoyer or Nicole Mueller. I don't know which one you want to be referred to as, but still, that was the most recent one. I don't remember the first person that requested Nirvana, so I'm sorry. But yes, that is another reason as to why Nevermind is up next on the Garroott friendly request. Anyway, yes, I don't know what else I need to say about Nevermind that hasn't been said already. Yeah, I've obviously heard the big ones, the big hitters, Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are. I don't think I've listened to In Bloom. I probably have, but not like out of my way to listen to it. Oh, and and of course, Something in the Way. Oh, Batman. Oh, Batman. Alright, yeah, time to give the people what they want. I don't know what I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of stalling at this point. All right, genius. Following the release of their 1989 debut album Bleach on Seattle indie label Sub Pop Records, Nirvana's second album Nevermind was released through Geffen Records, and was the impetus. God fucking damn it.
Impetus
For rock music to resurge on the charts then dominated by pop stars, it replaced Michael Jackson's Dangerous for the top spot on the Billboard 200 in January of 1992, 4 months after its release. Dude, Dangerous is such a good album too. Featuring new drummer Dave Grohl and production by Butch Vig, who became highly requested and formed his own band afterward called Garbage. The project contained much more well-developed material than June's 1989's Bleach, while conveying a level of angst that every Generation Xer could identify with. Okay, yeah, and I think, yeah, it's talking about Seattle, where the home of grunge was. Pearl Jam, Feel It, Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun, Alice in Chains, Ow! Ow! Them bones. Grunge in the 90s definitely has a certain sound. But yeah, if you wanted to worry about how successful Nevermind has been, well, replacing a fucking Michael Jackson album, it will definitely show you that. You know, it probably wouldn't make sense to react to Bleach first, but no one requested Bleach, so I'm sorry about that. Alright, let's just get into it. Nevermind, remastered. Nirvana, September 26th, 1991, 13 songs, 49 minutes, 15 seconds. Track number 1, Big Hitter, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Hey, hey, hey. Load up on guns, bring your friend. Hell for sure, don't know, I know. Oh, hello. Man, Dave Grohl looks so young in that photo. Must be because he's not having a beard. Anyway. When the lights out, it's so dangerous. Here we are now, and it's now, and albino. God, that raspiness in his voice. Yeah! Yay! Obviously, huge fucking... Hello. Where the lights out, it's less dangerous. I feel stupid, I contagious, and albino, a mosquito. Yeah! Yay! Hey, here comes the guitar solo. Hey. God, I'm gonna have to blur that fucking album cover. He said the thing! He said the album title! Here we are now. Entertain us! In denial, the river. Well, that was that was it. That was the quintessential Nirvana song. Angsty, rockin', hard-hitting. What better way to describe a teenager than that? A riff that will be heard for God knows how long. Every time someone new picks up a guitar, you know someone's probably gonna be playing this. I know I remember playing it when I first got my guitar. I was like, oh my god, I'm a fucking rock legend now. It's so funny. It just shows you that not everything needs to be musically complex for it to hit hard. And like, hit hard indeed, because how many times has it been said that Kurt Cobain did not like this song, or like he got tired of this song because of how popular it was? I mean, there's probably so many more better Nirvana songs that I'm just assuming, I don't know. If people say that this is their favorite Nirvana song, they probably either haven't looked too deeply, or they're... I don't know. I don't know. That's probably the only reason why someone would say maybe. I don't know. It's still a good song, don't get me wrong, but I'm just gonna assume that Kurt was under the impression that there's way better songs to appreciate more than this one. No clue. That's been a story that's been around for God knows how long at this point. Genius, hit me up. Holy Yep. Yeah, okay, never. It would make sense that there's so much lore about it. Considered by many to be the ultimate grunge anthem, Smells Like Teen Spirit was the lead single for Nirvana's second studio album and major label debut. Eventually, Kurt Cobain grew tired of it and removed it from their live set as often as possible. There you go. Rock history recalls Kathleen Hanna from Bikini Kill scrawling the phrase "Kurt smells like Teen Spirit" in spray paint on a wall, from which Kurt took the title. Some say Kurt took it as a call for a revolution in reference to the Bikini Kill-led riot girl movement. But according to producer Butch Vig, Kurt just thought the phrase was stupid, and it didn't really mean anything at all. However, it was later revealed that Hannah was referring to the brand of deodorant worn by Kurt's then girlfriend and Hannah's then bandmate, Toby Vale. Okay, I'm gonna continue again, but yeah, Kurt definitely had a lot of that carefree, don't care attitude, which sounds about right for the time. I mean, the 90s in general was a very big cultural turning point. I saw this video earlier today about how, I think it's called like 90s attitude era. It was not just about the WWF at the time. It was about like the 90s culture in general. About it was like a very crude, very edgy time. I might be getting my history mixed up, but it felt like it was starting to become more of that counterculture shift around that time of the decade. And yeah, bands like Nirvana and grunge music and all that stuff was definitely playing a huge part of it. Of course, people will, there still are some 90s things that came from pop music, but 90s, I don't know. I'm probably speaking too much in a place that I'm not extremely well experienced in, because I am born in the 2000s, so I'm more internet based rather than 90s based. But yeah, in a 1994 interview with Rolling Stone, Cobain said, "I was trying to write the ultimate pop song. I was basically trying to rip off the Pixies. When I heard them for the first time, I connected with that band so heavily. I should have been in that band, or at least in a Pixies cover band. We used their sense of dynamics, being soft and quiet and then loud and hard. It was one of the last tracks written and recorded for the album, and the final version is compromised of the second take out of just 3 takes, according to Montage of Heck and other sources. Smells Like Teen Spirit was voted number 9 on Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. Smells Like Teen Spirit was Kurt Cobain's ironic commentary on teenage/college party culture and how devoid of culture everyday life had become. It was meant to poke fun at the jocks and the meatheads. However, as the song began to reach critical acclaim, they started coming to shows to see them perform the song anyways. At first, Kurt found this funny, all of the yoked out athletes jumping up and down and screaming the words to a song meant to criticize him, but with time he just became sick of being asked to perform it. Yeah. How many times have you seen that? How many times have you seen a song meant to poke fun or be satirical and criticize the thing, but the thing ends up just becoming a fan of it? You'll see it a lot on the internet nowadays, but that happens a lot. It happens a lot, I'll just tell you that. Kurt being tired of the song, I definitely would not be surprised. He would be the type of guy to be like, alright, fuck this shit, this is stupid, I'm gonna fucking get rid of this shit because it's dumb. Which, yeah, I mean, when it's reached the popularity and success it has, I mean, it'd probably be like every day where it's like, yo, can you talk to us about Smells Like Teen Spirit, or can you perform it, or like, can you show us the riff? And it's like, alright. He definitely felt the fatigue about it. It'd probably be the same as, like, I don't know, since we did talk about Michael Jackson, about how, like, he'd probably be asked to do the moonwalk every time, or like perform fucking, I don't know, Bad or Billie Jean. But shit, Billie Jean is such a banger. Shit, I'd perform that till the end of my days too. Anyway, but Kurt is not Michael Jackson, of course. Hearing that it was inspired by the Pixies is pretty funny though. Yeah, no. Kurt's depression was well documented. He was an extremely humble and self-deprecating individual, coming to loathe his fame and hating the image that the media portrayed of him. It is ironic that in the song that propelled him to stardom, he alludes to his disgust with himself. This also has a tie to his suicide note, where he feels that his daughter, Frances B. Cobain, would grow up to be like him, his worst fear. It reminds me too much of what I used to be, full of love and joy, kissing every person she meets because everyone is good and will do her no harm. And that terrifies me to the point where I can barely function. I can't stand the thought of Frances becoming the miserable, self-destructive death rocker that I've become. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Cobain explained the "Here we are now" entertain us line, saying, "That came from something I used to say every time I used to walk into a party to break the ice. A lot of times when you're standing around with people in the room, it's really boring and uncomfortable. So it was, well, here we are, entertain us. You invited us here." Nice. In this setting, Kurt uses the line to mock his fans' attitude. Teen Spirit ends up being a bunch of teenage fans that expect to be entertained. Kurt feels the pressure of this demand, and he is cynical about the selfish desire that underlie fandom. Justin Timberlake would later pay homage to this lyric in his collaboration with rapper Jay-Z, Holy Grail. And we all just entertainers, and we're stupid and contagious, and we all just... Is this from the actual track Holy Grail? Oh! Huh. Take the clothes off. God, I haven't heard this song in years. I remember when it was on the radio, though. Yeah, I don't have enough time to fully talk about the Kurt Cobain story and his struggles and whatnot, and the whole story with his fame and his eventual death. So I will, of course, have to move on soon. But before we move on, I definitely just have to give a shout out to, you know, a certain someone, because there's a song closely resembling this. Yeah!
What is this song all about?
Where wish you tell me, I don't know. And I'm mumbling, and I'm screaming, and I don't know what I'm saying. Fucking closed captions. Anyway, yes. So it's become a cultural pop fucking seismic shift and whatnot, and there's 1.9 billion views, and butchering it on purpose. You've probably seen all of these before, but yes, big, massive song. All right, I've spent way too long talking about this song. Okay. Next track, In Bloom. I think I've heard this song before. Was this on Fortnite Festival? I hear the bass. I don't know the bass player's name. I'm so sorry. Oh. That pretty son likes to shoot his gun. Sounds like a lot of fans. True. Just sing along. And he likes to shoot his gun. Mains. Okay, Kurt. Okay. And he, I like pretty songs. Knows not what it means. Knows not what it means. And I say, yeah. Alright. I'm starting to notice that Kurt was a very, he seems like a very sarcastic type of dude. Which, yeah. I mean, he was a very popular guy. I mean, who knows how many people have, like, fanned over his personality and, like, his interactions with people, media, bandmates, whatnot. His personality does shine a lot in the lyrical material. Cobain's lyrics poke fun at the people outside of the underground music scene that began showing up at Nirvana shows after the release of the group's debut album Bleach. Nirvana biographer Michael Azerrad, I'm so sorry, Michael, wrote, but remarkably, the song's lyrics translated even better to the mass popularity the band enjoyed. Regarding the song's chorus, the brilliant irony is that the tune is so catchy that millions of people actually do sing along to it. Is Michael 12-tone? I watched some 12-tone videos, what? What did Nirvana say about In Bloom? Via Rolling Stone, Cobain says, and I quote, I don't like rednecks. I don't like macho men. Damn. Bassist Chris Novoselic, I think that's how you say it, says, and I quote, it sounded like a Bad Brains song. I know some Bad Brains. One day Kurt called me and started singing. It was the In Bloom of Nevermind, more of a pop thing. Sick. Kurt would be the kind of guy who's like, who does not like those types of men. Oh, but next track is a track I definitely know. Track 3, Come As You Are. Come as I want you, as a friend, as a known enemy. I haven't heard this song in a bit. Old memory, memory, soaked in bleach, as I want. What the fuck is my rock playlist? I don't have a gun either. I don't know if Nirvana was the like originator of, you know, these simple solos where it basically just follows the melody, but they're definitely present on this album. Wait, I just noticed these lyrics age horribly. These lyrics age horribly. Wait, I just noticed. Wow. Dang. This got really dark. Well. Anyway, I mean, Genius kind of mentions it too. Kurt reportedly committed suicide in 1994 by shooting up an abundance of heroin and shooting himself in the head. I Don't Have a Gun is thus retrospectively ironic. Cobain was often vocal about his struggles with drug addiction in his songs. Either Cobain is saying that he wants amity and that he comes in peace, or he is referring to duplicitous? Duplicitous. I'm so dumb. Referring to duplicitous people who claim friendship but secretly have metaphorical weapons, a behavior that can ultimately be expected of some people. Cobain also cautioned against interpreting his lyrics as being in the first person. Just because I say I in a song doesn't necessarily mean it's me. A lot of people have a problem with that. It's just the way I write usually. I take on someone else's personality or character. I'd rather use somebody else's example because my life is kind of boring. I just take stories from things I've read off the television or stories I've heard. Maybe even some friends. Yeah, sounds about right. So that's the beauty of songwriting. And that could also be the bad thing about interpreting lyrics, because sometimes you might just get shit wrong. And well, that's also the beauty of music. You're bound to get shit wrong. It's art. It's supposed to be it's not really most subjective. Anyway, I'm rambling too long. Come As You Are was intended to be the main single on Nirvana's second album. Smells Like Teen Spirit was imagined as more for committed grunge fans. Wow, that's that's a wild take nowadays. Despite this overshadowing, the song had good commercial success. Yeah, this was one of my favorites. This was one of my favorite Nirvana songs as someone who only listened to the hits. The guitar riff is very nice. Alright, next track. Breed. What the hell was that? Ooh, oh, fuck, this song is muddy. Hey, put that tempo up, bitch. Why am I drumming? I'm a guitarist. I don't care, I don't mind. I don't have a mind either. Oh, that's also kind of ironic. Girls! Brown down. Hold up, that guitar on the right of my ear? Holy fucking shit. This guitar, okay, the solo's wrapping around. I don't need to stare. We don't have to breathe. She said. Wow, okay, yeah. We definitely upped the tempo once again. I don't know if this is faster than Teen Spirit, but it definitely has a more... Actually, yeah, it probably does have a more... It probably is more faster, because I know Teen Spirit has the verses slowed down. But man, this was just almost full throttle type of song. I don't know if I want to call it punk, but it's punk-ish. And it's kind of a love song too. Unless Kurt means something way different. Cobain originally titled Breed as Imodium, after Tad Doyle's diarrhea machine to suggest the running on of the mouth. Alrighty then. No, medicine, my bad. Medicine. The track was likely inspired by Kurt's breakup, with Toby Vale. He personally described Breed as getting into middle America, marrying at age 18, getting pregnant, stuck with a baby, and not wanting it. Certified gold. Last December. Wow. And here comes some comments. Alright. Yeah, maybe I should check some comments too, because I know Genius doesn't always have the correct context needed. The song is about overpopulation. We don't have to breed. Humans do not have to breed like bacteria and consume all the resources. Afraid of a ghost might relate to Jesus indeed, since Christianity as well as all other religion praise human reproduction. Be fruitful and multiply to secure an income of future patrons. Kurt's mom decided to marry at a tender age and also had Kurt while she was quite young. She used to take care of him as a child, but she later got bored with the family and being a regular housewife. So she left the family and started having lots of affairs. Kurt, I guess, written the song as a hatred towards this whole scenario. Yeah. Okay, the song's very nice. The solo on my headphones sounds perfect. I mean, the flowing of the guitar sounds perfect. Yep, it's a nice little thing that happens. Dark lyrical content aside, this is a banger. Full throttle. And the next track, Lithium. Okay, bass. Yippee! Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks. Yeah! This is so 90s, man. Hell yeah. We love self-awareness. Then again, who knows? Kurtcobain could be just sarcastic the entire album. Hell yeah. That's okay, man. We're all horny here and there. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, thank you, Genius. This does sound like a song about like his mental struggles. You can kind of imply that from the lyrics. Does say Kurt lived with a devout Christian family. Title invokes lithium salts, a key drug in treating the disorder of manic depression. Crack. Whoa. The CD single contained a sonogram photo of Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love's still-to-be-born child, Frances Bean. Kurt said he thought he saw Frances doing the heavy metal devil horn hand gesture when he watched the sonogram. And look at that. That's kind of hard. That's kind of hard. But yeah, another good song. Another very sarcastic Kurt, showing his personality. Very lovely personality. Next track, Polly. Wait, why don't I do this? I'm gonna put up the fucking cute. Well, it still shows the album cover like full throttle. Fuck. Oh. Got some rope. We got that country accent going on. I kinda want some food. You have him tortured or something? Have a say. Let me clip. Let me take a ride. Cause it's so promise you. Haven't true. Holy moly, it's about an actual kidnapping. Holy moly. Okay, well. 14-year-old girl in 1987. Holy moly. Gerald Friend. Fuck that guy. And, okay, yeah, these details are fucking insane. Arrested and sent to jail. Good. Nirvana played some benefits to help rape victims, including the Rock Against Rape concert in 1993. Which raised money for a women's self-defense organization. This was the only song on Nevermind remaining from the Smart Studio sessions in Madison, Wisconsin on April 2nd through 6th of 1990. As such, it is the only song on Nevermind to feature Chad Channing on drums. Okay, so this is probably around the post-Bleach era? I know Nirvana has a song called Rape Me, which is also, you know, about heavy subject, and, you know, I'm sure Kurt has definitely been very vocal about the shit women go through, the situations women were put in, men being fucking shitty pieces. From what I can remember, Kurt has been very supportive of that kind of stuff. He's basically a true feminist. I want to say. I don't know. I'm just assuming at this point. I don't know Kurt. Obviously, because he's fucking dead, but still. That's an insane fucking story. Well, I mean, it is real. It's real. Next track. Territorial pissings? Is this a guy from the fucking Offspring? Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Let him cook. Hold on, let him cook. Let him cook. Let's fucking go. Okay. Okay. Fuck it, just scream, man. Who gives a shit? Hey, 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 hey. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Wow. That's one way to end off the song. That was definitely punk. That was punk too. It's max right there. Kurt was just letting loose on that one. Vocally, he is screaming up there. Kind of losing it a bit, but hey. It's inspired by Kurt Cobain's observations of the mistreatment of both Native Americans and of women. He explained the song title as, "In the animal kingdom, the male will often piss in certain areas to claim as his territory. And I see macho men reacting towards sex and power in the same way. I like to see these lost souls strung up by their balls with pages of scum manifesto stapled to their bodies." Wow. When Nirvana appeared on the British TV show Tonight with Jonathan Ross and were told to play Lithium, instead they played this song before smashing their equipment and leaving the stage. Boss. Okay, now I'm just reminded of that Metallica performance where it was like MTV Europe, and then they were supposed to play King Nothing or whatever, and then they had a little disagreement with what management had with the stage setup or whatnot. Then they played fucking Last Chorus and So What on live television, and God, dude, the 90s were fucking rough. And I don't mean that as like a very completely negative thing, but them 90s rock stars, they were fucking them. They were hashtag them for modern day terms. Basically just fuck you and I'll do what I want because I'm a fucking rock star. Which, you know, you probably won't see that today. It probably won't happen today, at least. I don't even know who'd be that type of rock star nowadays. Everything's very mellowed out, which, you know, it's fine, but good God. There's not that many punkers like these today. Anyway, a lot of these songs have been bangers. Next track though, Drain You, track 8. Hell yeah. What do you mean by drain you? What the fuck? Okay, wait, this thought just came up in my mind just now. In regards to Smells Like Teen Spirit, and you know how Weird Al had that song, Smells Like Nirvana, it's like, I don't know what he's saying, what the hell they say. I don't know how it was like back in the day to consume music. I know it was probably through a vinyl or a cassette tape or a CD or whatnot, but I'm assuming some records did not come with like lyric sheets or whatnot, because I know there is some vinyl packages that do have those, but like, I'm not sure that was like completely required or mandatory. So like, I'm kind of spoiled nowadays. I can just pull up a song on my Spotify and pretty much listen to almost everything and possibly have lyrics right here. If not, I can just Google them. But now, like back in the day, like, I'm assuming you either had to listen really good or just say fuck it and just make up your own words. Cause like, there are definitely some songs in the 90s where you probably have no idea what the fuck they're saying, especially when they're out there type of inflection in their voice. If there's any older dudes in the comments, you know, want to chime in a bit and, you know, let us know the experience of what it was like listening to music back in the day, because, you know, you couldn't just Google lyrics or genius annotations or complex meanings or video essays on it. We're very spoiled nowadays. We gotta remember that the internet is a blessing and a very, very huge curse. But yes, anyways, continuing with the song, I'm sorry. Okay, this is about sex, man. Oh well, I don't know. I can't. You know, it's definitely very passionate and a very lovely thing. I guess this is Kurt's favorite song, one of his favorite songs. So hey, shout out to Kurt for that. Chewy and meat for you, pass it back and forth in a passionate kiss from my mouth to yours. I like you. The baby is completely dependent on adults to care for it, i.e. chew its meat. When we hear the chorus this first time, passionate kiss is not meant to be sexual. But remind us once again of our animalistic nature, like how a bird feeds its young. The baby likes you only because you keep it alive. Same way a dog only likes you because you give it kibble and scratch its belly. Very, very full of love Kurt was. Very, very freaky sex time. Well, I don't know if it was sex, but you know. Very, very lovey time. Alright, next track. Track 9. Lounge Act. Is Kurt burping on me? Hello, bass again. Hey, but this bass is kinda sick though. Okay. Until it's fucking gone. Okay, hold up. You could fucking scream, huh? Gotta love a good scent, I guess. Good tracks still, good tracks keep coming and coming and coming. What's the next track? Track 10, Stay Away. Bass, 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 bass. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't know why. I don't know why. Stay away. See, like, a lot of these choruses are pretty simple, but then again, I mean, like, that's the point of. I don't know if that's the point of grunge, but you know, it's a very common aesthetic you see. I don't even know what I'm just talking out my ass, okay? It sounds like a simple thing. Stay away. Is this still Kurt's vocals? Monkey see, monkey do. Act of intimidation. Imitation. Jesus Christ. I need to stay away from becoming dumber. Might be too late for that. What's that last line say? Oh, hello? Hello? Jesus Christ. Someone's using that fucking, that whammy bar, I guess. Alright. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that last line caused some controversy. Knowing fucking pop culture and politics and whatnot. If not for the fact that people notoriously had trouble understanding Kurt Cobain's lyrics. Well, that might help with the 90s perspective of lyric consumption. In a 1993 interview with The Advocate, Cobain claimed that he was gay in spirit and probably could be bisexual, shout out Billy Joe Armstrong. He also stated that he used to spray paint "God is gay" on pickup trucks in the Aberdeen area, shout out to Daniel Bryan. He did attend church throughout his youth, but became dissatisfied with religion. Aberdeen police records show that the phrase for which he was arrested was actually "ain't got no how, whatchamacallit." Cobain's mugshot from the arrest. Hard. Incidentally, one of his personal journals included the following statement: "I'm not gay, although I wish I were just to piss off homophobes." Wow. I've never related more to a quote before than just now. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I can go on and on about the topic of LGBT, whatnot, you know, whatever's after those letters. I'm sorry. I'm not too versed in history or whatnot. I just know that people really should not care so much about these types of people. And I'm not saying that, like, we should think lesser of them. I'm saying, like, a lot of people get so much of their panties in a bunch about a dude or a girl or whatnot because they, like, said dude or said girl or said whatnot, and it's like I don't really get it. And with the political landscape of this recording, it can be very topical, and all of it's just such nonsense. I don't know if it's true, but it feels like there's gonna be some sort of downturn for these types of people. And God, I'm just hoping you guys are safe. The gay ones, the bisexual ones, the lesbian ones, the whatever else is there. I'm not too diverse into the knowledge of LGBT stuff, but I know that you guys don't need to be hated on so much and for no good reason. in 2025, I'm like, come on guys. Anyway, little spiel about that over here, and you know, don't mean to be too preachy, but you know, shout out to gay people and lesbians and everyone else. God. Anyway, next track 11, On a Plane, and plane is spelled Plain. We love gay people here. Ain't that right, fellow Garroott viewers? Oh, sweet. Oh. Okay. Right, we all have those moments, Kurt. Don't worry. True. Shout out to the songwriting process. I feel better than you. I'm on a plane. I can't complain. Well, if he's on a plane and he can't complain, sounds like he's in a pretty good position. Surely. Well, I don't know how good a position you can be in if you have writer's block, but still. God, we're just getting next track. Something in the Way. Oh man. The song's been gaining popularity in the last few years. You know, because of a certain superhero movie. I'm starting to remember how freaking quiet this part was. Well, here it comes. Something in the way. Something in the way. Yeah. Something's in my ass. Dave Grohl, composer? Has that always been there? Something in the way. Yeah. In my eyes. Compose in the skies where no one knows. Sorry, I just got a lot of vibes to that. Is this the first song I've heard with like strings for Nirvana? Something in the way. You gotta have a Batman pose, you know, the Travis Scott Batman pose. Sorry. But yes, a very popular song. This whole fucking album's been popular. And with great songs. You know, of course the chorus is very... Wow, I kind of just noticed how very minuscule the lyrics are, but still. Something in the Way is the 12th and final song on Nirvana's major label debut, Nevermind, not including its hidden track, Endless Nameless. Okay, well, good to know that. While many fans believe that the lyrics were autobiographical concerning a stint of vagrancy in Kurt Cobain's life, this common misconception has been refuted by several sources. According to Michael Azarad's okay, maybe this might not be 12-tone. September 1993 biography, Come As You Are. Cobain said the concept was supposed to be like if I was living under the bridge and I was dying of AIDS. Wow. If I was sick and I couldn't move and I was a total street person, that was kind of the fantasy of it. Nonetheless, historians seem to agree that it was the Young Street Bridge which inspired this haunting composition, as Kurt would often hang out nearby and fish along the famous Wishkah River when he was a teenager. This location has become a sort of memorial for Nirvana fans and is commonly decorated with tributes to the late singer. According to an iconic January 2005 episode of VH1 Classic Albums, producer Butch Vig recalled a frustrated Cobain giving up on the original recording process due to the band's inability to realize his vision. He and Vig entered the control room with a 12-string acoustic guitar and Kurt laid down on his back to demonstrate how it should sound. The subsequent overdubbing process was quite arduous, as there was no click track and Cobain's vocals came in at almost a whisper. Yeah, sounds very simple in the way it's recorded. More than 20 years later, Rolling Stone would place Something in the Way at number 5 on their definitive ranking of every Nirvana song. Initially wanted to record Something in the Way with the full band, but when attempts proved unsuccessful, Cobain played the song for Vig by himself to show him how he thought it should sound. Vig was impressed by the way Cobain's solo delivery sounded, and after turning off the air conditioner and the telephones in the control room, he set up microphones to record the song with just Cobain singing and playing guitar. This became the core of the track, with drummer Dave Grohl and bassist Chris Novoselic adding their parts later. However, both still had some difficulties with the relatively slow timing of the song. Novoselic had trouble tuning his bass to Cobain's guitar, and Grohl was forced to repress his natural inclination to pound on the drums in order to match the song's gentle mood. On the final day of the Nevermind sessions, Kirk Canning, a friend of the band, completed the song with a cello line. And even though the song was successfully recorded through much trial and error, Canning also had difficulty tuning to Cobain's guitar. Sweet. Alright, yeah. Very slow paced song, and it has a very dark, ominous presence to it. Of course, a lot of the lyrics throughout this album have been very dark, but still. This one you can definitely hook to your ear and say it's like, wow, this shit makes you feel like you're in Gotham. And I'm pretty sure Seattle, Washington is pretty close to that, in the sense of it looks all dark and gloomy, and it probably sucks to look in the sky for a while because it's all gray. Well, then again, I've only been to Washington like once, so there we go. Alright, last technical track, Endless, Nameless. Okay, and it's 6 minutes, sweet. So much for a hidden track. Did you guys downtune the guitars even more? What the fuck? What the fuck? This kinda goes hard. Oh, and here, okay. Ow! I was right. Okay, this fucking guitar and this bass coming in. Go to jail! Go to jail! And then we have 4 more minutes. Strap in, fellas. Okay, Kurt. Has this just turned into a jam session? What the fuck? Holy fucking shit. Kurt is fucking destroying this guitar. Oh, okay, nope. Bass is done. Dude, Kurt, what are you doing to this fucking guitar, man? How many times have I said fucking on this entire reaction? I'm going fucking insane, man. Dude, Kurt is breaking his equipment in my ears. I can still hear you, bass. You're kind of breaking up, but I can hear you. I can hear you loud. I don't know if I can hear you clearly, but okay, now I can hear you. Oh my god, what's the fucking thing called? I don't know if it's called a fader, but they're fucking flowing through my ears, man. Left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. Yeah, that was fucking insane. I'm adding it to the playlist. And then we go back into fucking... You know what? Oh my god, okay, well. So, first of all, it seemed like they had something going there, and they were going extremely hard with the choruses and whatnot. Then it just devolved into like some sort of jam session with Kurt just doing God knows what on his guitar, and you know, it just turned into a very hefty jam session. It felt like, you know, the band is like having a live set and they're just like doing something in between actual songs. Kind of felt like that. But yeah, that was a very chaotic track to technically end off the album. It was a hidden track, but something in the way was said. That's so funny. If you ended off with something in the way, you'd be like, wow, that was a very dark way to end the album. And then if you left it on enough to where you heard Endless Nameless, then it's like, what the fuck just happened? Does Genius have anything for me with this last track? The song was a random jam. Well, there we go. That broke out when they were trying to record Lithium. Kurt was so frustrated with their lack of progress that he spontaneously started playing this song, and Chris and Dave joined in. Yep. The lyrics were made up on the fly. Sweet! Endless Nameless appeared as a B-side to Come As You Are. On most pressings, the song was also included on the 1991 album Nevermind as a hidden track, following 10 minutes of silence after Something in the Way ends. 10 minutes! Jesus Christ. Kurt broke his guitar in the studio during the recording. Okay, so he actually was messing with his guitar. Okay. Which can be heard during the end of the song. He also smashed his guitar after performing this live. Sive. He also smashes his guitar after performing the song live at the Paramount. An extended jam that often closed concerts, the band recorded the track after the session for Lithium went south, smashing the studio's only left-handed guitar in the middle of the take. Well, oh yeah, I keep forgetting Kurt Cobain was a left-handed guitarist. Wow, that was a very chaotic-ass way to end the album. But, that being said, that was Nevermind, and oh my god. I'm going to put on a different song because I don't want to have to look at this goddamn baby for a while, so I'm going to put this on. You remember the time when we fell in love? Oh, why? Alright, anyway, sorry. There we go, that works. Alright, that was Nevermind, and wow. Yeah, that was really good, as you can tell. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It really just shows you, it finally proved to me why it's become such a impactful cultural phenomenon. Rocking banger after rocking banger after Kurt Cobain being as sarcastic as ever. It's like, wow. It very much encapsulates the 90s culture into one album. I know Nevermind isn't the only album that could encapsulate the 90s culture around the time, but it definitely shot into the stratosphere, that's for sure. And man, the success of this album cannot be undermined. I mean, how many times have you heard, seen someone with a Nirvana shirt, and then, you know, the old faithful name 3 songs question comes up, and then it's like, oh, I just like the shirt, it looks cool. There's probably some discussion about how the brand has become more of a t-shirt rather than the music, but that's a discussion for another time. The music itself is really, really, really good. Of course, some of these can be very simple, as in Smells Like Teen Spirit, but you know, there is some merit to have with some of these riffs, because man, like Breed, I think Territorial Pissings too, it was like, wow, you're not really expecting the most complex or technical shit here, but I mean, who really gives a shit about technical ability when it comes to fucking Nirvana? And plus, Kurt Cobain, his lyricism, his songwriting definitely does a lot to help propel this album into bigger heights. You know, a bunch of sarcastic nods, jabs, satirical lines, a couple of love songs, intimate, sensual songs, and then we get some dark shit too with Polly and, you know, Something in the Way. His songwriting is definitely one to be, what's the word? I guess to not be disrespected, I guess. I don't know what to say. But yeah, it makes you wonder how Kurt would have felt about this album nowadays, considering how big this fucking album is and how big Nirvana is. I don't know. You could probably say he probably would have fucking hated it because he didn't like the fame to begin with, but I don't know. It's just a very, very sad story to know of, even though I don't know the full, true extent of the Kurt Cobain story, but I just know how badly it was on his life near the ending half, because good god, being the famous guy and not liking the fame must have been a hell of a toll. Adding on to his relationship issues, his very huge mental and drug issues, yeah, not a good position to be in. But yes, banger upon rockin' banger, success upon major league success. And yeah, very quintessential album that helped shape rock music, this type of rock music, for years, and probably influenced some of your favorite rock bands. Yeah, what would we do without Nevermind, man? What would we do? I don't know, but it's taken me 34 years to finally listen to this album. Of course, I'm not 34 years old, but still, crazy. You can definitely tell what time it came from, but still, stands the test of time, especially in comparison to some of its peers. But with that being said, thank you for watching another album reaction, classic album reaction in the books. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. Watch my other album reaction videos if you want to. Watch my non-album reaction videos if you want to. Yeah, I don't know what else needs to be said about this album. This album is great. Deserves its praise, deserves its success, shaped a generation. thank you for the Nirvana request. Your wish has been fulfilled. But I'm kind of looking at the list I have now. Of course, it's like I said, it's not finished. I kind of want to go to something else. I don't know what. Maybe I might do one of these two, because if I remember, these two were one of the first people to actually suggest me reacting to stuff. And yeah, I feel like I owe it to them, even though it's not, even though I'm making it sound like they're God. But, you know, shout out to these two. I'll probably get to one of these guys next. But these friendly request videos do come at a very inconsistent schedule. The only really consistent one so far is the Weezer series, which is funny because I said I was kind of trying to go away from that. But we shall see, we shall see, you know. I forgot to mention this, but if you want a chance to be, you know, turned into a video, I guess, you know, just comment an album, comment the artist, possibly give a little description of what they do or what they make, and yeah, I'll add it to the list. The hopefully never-ending list that I probably will never finish because there has been a lot of requests. But, you know, who knows? It could happen. If this channel is starting to mainly focus on the music, it could happen. So, yeah, I've rambled long enough on this outro. Shout out to Nirvana, shout out to Kurt, shout out to Dave and Chris, and shout out to rock music. Shout out to Weird Al. Shout out to Weird Al. He who is tired, Weird Al is tired of life. Shout out to the Simpsons. God, I'm just giving these old heads more feel to be nostalgic about the 90s and how gold they were. Oh well. Bye.